Welcome back to Math with Mel. If you've made it this far, you've already done questions 1 through 15. And now we're going to move into the medium level questions. This is where strategy really starts to kick in. In questions 16 through 20, we'll continue to build on our Desmos skills, helping to simplify tougher questions and avoid those costly mistakes. Let's dive in. Question number 16. The sum of three positive integers is 180, and the ratio of the integers is 5 to 3 to 2. What is the value of the smallest group of integers? The ratio 5 to 3 to 2 means we have 5 parts to 3 parts to 2 parts. If we add those 3 parts together, 5 plus 3 plus 2, we have 10 total parts. Altogether, those 10 parts make 180. So I'm going to put 180 right here. So how do I get from 10 to 180? I multiply by 18. So I need to multiply each of these parts by 18. 5 times 18 is 90. 3 times 18 is 54. And 2 times 18 is 36. If I add these 3 parts together, 90 plus 54 plus 36 does equal 180. And we're looking for the smallest of the integers, and 36 is the smallest, so that's answer choice B. Question number 17. Which of the following expressions is equivalent to the quantity x squared minus y squared minus the quantity 6x squared plus 4xy minus y squared? I'm going to tell you right now that we need to be really careful about this minus. So I'm going to go ahead and distribute it to all 3 of these terms to make sure I don't make a mistake when I combine my answer. So I have x squared minus y squared. The opposite of 6x squared is negative 6x squared. The opposite of 4xy is negative 4xy. And the opposite of negative y squared is positive y squared. That's probably where we need to be the most careful. Now let's combine like terms. I'm going to look to see if I have any other x squared terms in common, and I do. I have this negative 6x squared. So x squared minus 6x squared is negative 5x squared. Next, I'm going to look to see if there's any y squared terms. So I have a negative y squared and a positive y squared. And what's going to happen is those make 0. Negative y squared plus y squared is 0. Last, I'm going to see if there's anything to combine with a negative 4xy, and there isn't. So I'm just going to write negative 4xy. I look over here for my answer choices. It looks like that one's matching answer choice A. Question number 18. Given I is the square root of negative 1, what is the square root of 9 plus the square root of negative 16? I'm guessing you know that the square root of 9 is 3 because you ask yourself what number times what number is 9? And that same number multiplied by itself is 3. But if you don't, we can go to Desmos, use the Desmos shortcut SQRT of 9, and we get 3. The part that's going to be challenging about this is this square root of negative 16. I'm going to come over here and rewrite the square root of negative 16. I'm going to rewrite it as negative 1 times 16. And I'm going to break this up, the square root of negative 1 times the square root of 16. And what I have here is I have the square root of negative 1. And in the problem, it says that I is equal to the square root of negative 1. So I'm going to change this to an I. And you probably know the square root of 16. The square root of 16 is 4. But if you don't, again, you can go to Desmos and type the square root of 16 in there. So what do we have? We have 3, I'm going to bring that down here, plus I times 4. That's the same thing as 4 times I. I'm going to match my answer choice over here. That is answer choice D. Question number 19. The first 5 terms of an arithmetic sequence are 7, 21, 35, 49, and 63. Let t sub n represent the nth term of the sequence. What is the value of t sub 25? To start, we're going to write an equation to help us out. Arithmetic implies we're adding between all of these terms. So let's compare this to y equals mx plus b, which most students are pretty comfortable with. So if I'm trying to find the slope, I need to figure out what these are going up by. If I take 21 minus 7, I realize that that's 14. And I can check this one too. 35 minus 21 is 14. And 49 minus 35 is 14. So we're comfortable with the slope here, which is 14. Now, the b value is the y-intercept. And so what we're going to do is we're going to come back 14. So I'm going to subtract 14 because this is the first term. And 7 minus 14 is negative 7. Now, I'm going to plug 25 in for x to figure out what term that is. So y equals 14 times 25 minus 7. 14 times 25 is 350 minus 7. So 350 minus 7 is 343, which matches answer choice B. Question number 20. At a certain time of day, a flagpole cast a 9.0 foot long shadow, and a nearby 4.0 foot tall fence post casts a 2.4 foot long shadow. Given that both the flagpole and the fence post are vertical and on level ground, what is the height in feet of the flagpole? Well, let's draw two pictures to figure this out. We know that both the flagpole and the fence are vertical to the ground. And we're given the shadows for both of them. The shadow for the flagpole is 9.0, and the shadow for the fence post is 2.4. We also know that the height of the fence is 4. So what we have here, we have these beautiful right triangles. And I'm trying to figure out the height of the flagpole, so I'm just going to call that x. Because these are both right triangles, we can use similar triangles to figure this out. I'm going to set up a ratio. I'm going to say x is to 9.0 as 4 is to 2.4. Because this is an equal sign, I can use cross multiplication. I'm going to do 4 times 9.0 equals 2.4 times x. 4 times 9 is 36. And I'm going to divide both sides by 2.4 to get x by itself. 36 divided by 2.4 gives me the height of the flagpole, and that's 15. So that matches answer choice C. You did it. Questions 16 through 20 are now complete. The middle of the ACT is when a lot of students start to slow down, but with strategy and Desmos, you've got an edge. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you're ready for the next video. We'll keep building on your math confidence so you're ready for test day. See you on the next video.